I think things are trembling for West Bengal here. Rasta, this is tough.
Yeah, safe. I think the floodgates have opened. I hope it doesn't get frightening. Let's hope that West Bengal can come up with some tricks and trade, because they haven't even ascended themselves into the other half of Haryana. So let's just hope this side of the field is a good luck side and West Bengal can start scoring, because 24-0 up, it's a bit of a high climb for West Bengal.
And they are a deserving team. You know, coming to the finals like that, beating all the teams and giving us good entertainment, they are a very deserving team. But one team is on their game, another one very off color.
Yes, I think if we really forensically analyze West Bengal, I think they played their final in the semi-final. I mean, that semi-final was pulsating. It was so exciting, end-to-end stuff. And as you could imagine, the score frequency was so tight. So I think they played their final in the semi-final.
So apart from the language, apart from learning how to say namaste and everything, did you adapt to your training techniques to cater to the specific needs and requirement of Indian referees? Any special changes into the curriculum?
So what's been great about coming here and facilitating them with the law knowledge and everything is that I didn't change much in terms of my experiences and how I help out people. But Indian Rugby has done something really, really remarkable, and it's very impressive to have a strength and conditioning coach called Keanu. And obviously he's going to be coaching the national sevens team. So he's done an absolutely wonderful job in terms of strength and conditioning with the referees, first of all. Yeah, and then secondly, with the different teams, as you can see, the general manager Saroji has brought in structures so people can adhere to it, and we can grow the game, and we can also provide S&C for referees, and that's just professionalizing the different departments within rugby.
And the referees are very happy about all of this, what is going on. I've been talking them off the record, and they felt important. They feel that this capacity building training was needed in the long years. So we are very thankful that you're here with your expertise and your knowledge, and they are able to gain all the knowledge from it. And now ball again transferred to Haryana, or this game is of possession. If Haryana has the ball, they're going to punish you. No doubt about it.
Yeah, as we commentated in the quarterfinal, you know, you can only execute your game plan based on your opposition and what they're doing. So we address that, you know, West Bengal have got the smaller guys, and they're good at counter-attack and love using space, whereas Haryana's got the big boys, and they've starved them of possession, and hence West Bengal can't get into the game. They absolutely played out of this game. And they isolated it, as we see that breakdown over there. And great refereeing from Mr. Saruji, who picked up. It was a holding penalty as the player was isolated there.
Talking about penalties, and some penalties which we have seen a lot of time into this tournament. For instance, is the simulation of diving by players. And so what steps do you take to discourage such behavior in the game? Because that comes out of a lot of ego and a lot of that I want that ball right now.
Yes, so you always get these guys, they macho and they big, you know, and they love contesting, you know, and they love being macho. So from the official side, what's important in terms of that is obviously to referee the tackle within law. Look out for the foul play at the breakdown, you know, while they contest with their ferociousness, you know. So it's important that we stick to law when we officiate that area, and it's also important for players to play within the law within that area. And within the refereeing fraternity, every referee has trigger points, and they have a process when they get to the tackle. As an example, it's always the tackler first, then the ball carrier, then arriving players. That's engraved into the referee's toolbox, so that they know which infringement to identify and what sanctions they can apply.
And there goes Team Haryana again. Mohit Khatri Adipak Punya. Prince. And Prince is running to the side. A kick and chase. They have the legs for it. I know that.
Absolutely, they so fit as we see a knock on in the breakdown over there. The number 10 of Haryana knocked it in contact.
Yeah, Mr. Veenu in the commentary box. Mr. Veenu, do you have some questions for our guest here?
I'm not going to miss the opportunity. Thank you, Rasta, for answering all the questions. Am I talking like a novice, or am I talking sense by saying that I felt West Bengal should have put everything into attack, and even if it means conceding a few tries, they should have gone out on an all-out attack with all their players. With this team, maybe if they'd have scored a couple of tries, they'd have put Haryana under pressure. I felt that was the only chance against a team of that kind of caliber. Unless you score, you will not be able to put pressure on this team.
Yes, Mr. Wynn. So what's important in terms of strategies and what West Bengal should have done is they should have come up with a game plan to counteract Haryana at the breakdown, to disrupt them. So they can't retain so much possession over there. And if they proceeded with counteracting Haryana, I feel that Haryana wouldn't have had so much possession, and it would have been quite interesting to have seen how they would have kept attacking. As you know, counteract slow down your possession.
Yes.
And they wouldn't get fast ball over there, and they wouldn't retain. If we look at the passes that they've executed and the possession stats, I'd probably say Haryana is probably on 80% possession, and West Bengal is on 20. We've hardly seen them touch the ball. And if they get the ball, they kick it away. So they have to retain it. We're on minute 11. We've got 3 minutes. I think let's wish for a little bit of razzle-dazzle and some magic.
That was their only hope against a team that is intimidating. I mean, look at the size of these people. They're very, very fast, and they're very good at the game of rugby. It's not very easy to counter them. I felt all-out attack the first 3-4 minutes may have rattled Haryana. I thought that was the only hope. You're going to lose it anyway. If you lose it, go down all guns blazing is what I felt. Right? Wrong? Not easy.
So I wish I was a strategist, because if I was Haryana, I would have taken the ball, ran circles around the bigger guys 100 times, make them tired till they get substituted, and I would have done that the whole game. And I would have tired all 7 of them by just running around without scoring. And then they would have no one on the field, and I'll just keep scoring if I was West Bengal.
Easier said than done?
Absolutely. I was never a great rugby player. As we see, West Bengal on the attack.
It's not very easy to form strategies against a team that is so superior than you are. That's understandable. I'm done with my questions, Rasta. It's been an absolute privilege talking to you. I'll go back to my hometown today, but the memory will remain for a long time.
Thank you, Mr. Wynn. It's been an absolute pleasure commentating with you. And looking forward till we reunite sometime soon. And hopefully we can share more commentary moments and enjoy this wonderful game of rugby. Thank you.
So this is a one personal question. So looking ahead, what are your future goals and aspirations as a referee? And is there any particular match or tournament you dream to officiate?
Yeah, if we talk about refereeing and everything, hopefully I'll get back sometime soon into refereeing. But at the moment, my goals are shifted to something else. I like giving back to the game of rugby, especially countries like India, where I got to learn a hell of a lot in terms of their development, their rugby structures and stuff. So I really want to concentrate on that for now. For the next couple of months or year or two or whatever, and I'll hopefully give back and start refereeing again, so I'm just taking a bit of a break, getting my head right. So loving what I'm doing now, and also the commentary part with you, Saif and Mr. Ween. I'm really loving this.
And we are enjoying it with full heart, and this time around Haryana is again onto the attack. I mean, it's 24-0, 14 minutes already there. I think we're playing extra time.
Yeah, I think Mr. Suruji had put time off, and the clock was still running. So It should be full time anytime soon. Let's just hope it's in the next couple of seconds, because it's been a daunting task for West Bengal. Really feel sorry for them. But anyways, hard luck. I think they'll come back next year with bigger boys and they'll train harder and come up with strategies, you know.
With the kind of small boys that they have, Team West Bengal, that they've kept Haryana to only 24, I think is a considerable achievement. They'd have run riot any other team, but this team is a lot of determined players, Team West Bengal.
Absolutely. I mean, if we look at the statistics and numbers, Mr. Ween and Saif, I think Haryana has more national team players and players that have actually played in tournaments like Dubai. As we look at the number 5 of Haryana sprinting down the touchline for an easy try over there. And it's the semi-final hat-trick man, the CrossFit champion that I dare not to take on. But that's a great try over there. And in terms of numbers that I was talking about earlier, Haryana has statistically more national players for the Indian team, players that have been exposed to playing rugby in tournaments like Dubai, Hong Kong, as I've refereed a couple of them while I was still refereeing sevens.
So do we also have a lot of opportunities for our referees in India to have a cross-country programs where they go and officiate in different clubs outside, and they also get an opportunity to do the level of matches that you have been doing?
Thanks, Saif. It's end of the game. It was a daunting task for West Bengal. Unlucky there, but well done to Haryana for winning such a fantastic final. Even though it was one-sided, it's pleasing to see teams like West Bengal get into the finals. And the aspirations in terms of officiating for the people in India, opportunities will come. It's sorting out the structures first of all, and secondly, you know, networking and finding out in terms of where they can have exchange programs and what tournaments that they can get involved in within Asia, outside of Asia, in Africa, in Europe. So all those opportunities will come. It's just first of all getting the structures right, getting them professional. We've got SNC now, we've got a general manager that's investing into them. So that's wonderful there, and it's been a great week of rugby, and a weekend actually, folks.
And the last very important question before you leave for the prize ceremony. What's your favorite food in India here?
I love curry.
Right, and ladies and gentlemen, now we're leaving for the prize ceremony. Thank you. See you onto the pitch.